Peace. So today is a holy day, and I'm going to talk about religion versus spirituality. You understand? A lot of times we tend to hear those words used interchangeably as, being synonymous, but they're not. In my opinion, in my studies, it's not even an opinion. In my reality, those things are two different things. Now, let's take a look at it for one. Religion. We hear the word a lot. The origin of the word religion is actually a Latin word, which is religare, and it means to tie back or to yoke. But the question is to tie back to what? To yoke back to what? As we know and understand that a lot of times when we study religion, we see that these religions are organized. They have man behind them. You understand? So when you're dealing with religion, you are dealing with something, to me, that is man-made. That's just how I see things. So when you're talking about religare, even in the definition, to tie back or to yoke, one back to what? Because when we look at religion, we can see that as a form of control, a form of oppression, a form of tyranny, when used in a political, militaristic way, which we've always seen it used. So tying you back to what? Not back to yourself or to your ancestors, but it's tying you back to somebody's idea, and understand that somebody else's ideas can be God to other people, and people can become enslaved by God, and not just being an idea. You see what I'm saying? So when we're looking at religion, for me, it has a tone in reference to being man-made, meaning that somebody created it and knows the purpose and the application of why it was created, and what it's to be used for. You understand? And how it's to be used, while others who are having it used on them become victimized. You know what I'm saying? And they don't recognize that they are further victims, of mental slavery. They're already mental slaves, but religion further enhances the slavery. Now, spirituality is a little different. Spirituality is an experience. It's an individualized experience. You understand? And when you look at the word spiritual, the root of it is spirit. And we've talked about this before. The word spirit comes from the Latin word spiritus, which means breath. Breath, which ties back into you. Breathing, a breathing, living entity, a living soul. So spirituality to me has everything to do with the living soul, and how that living soul ties up its own connection to the infinite creation and to the forces of nature, and so on and so forth. We tend to seek something invisible, our creator. We tend to seek it, yet when we see the creator all around us, we tend to destroy that which we see. You see what I mean? And destroying the physical creation around you, is also destroying, in a sense, or attempting to destroy the creator, because this is a thought. Creation is a manifested thought of the creator. Create means to bring something into existence. Kun fayakun, being it is. And it is the same thing with spirituality, with the individual. With spirituality, there's nobody controlling or oppressing you. You understand what I'm saying? With spirituality, you are able to find your way to your maker, and understand that you and your maker are the same makeup. Because see, it is known that the universe is too small for the creator. The place where the creator lives is in the heart of the believer. The thing is this, though, the believer is not a believer anymore. The believer is a knower, because what's in the heart of the quote unquote believer, the believer knows what is in the heart. And knowing what that is, that tells the believer, who knows a knower, that they are much more than just a human being. You understand what I'm saying? Spirituality connects you to the infinite force. It connects you to your own self, because that is where the infinite force lies, while religion has you looking outside of yourself externally and looking to someone else for salvation. That's religion. You understand? And that's the difference to me between spirituality. Just one of the many differences between spirituality and religion is that spirituality is personal. You understand what I'm saying? And that you are the one that develops and grows and ascends the more you study and come in tune with your breath, because your breath is spirit. You understand? But your breath is something greater than just spirit. That is the truth in you. That is the higher self in you. You know what I'm saying? That is what connects you to the higher forces that are in you, the higher self in you. Religion delineates that. It removes it. It keeps you in a state of slavery. And with that being said, peace.